closing the one day a week activities of business department. I mean, it is coming to the end of this 1 week, but it is only awareness. And the awareness means that now we should continue this in the all of day-to-day working life. This is the message. Not say the message is there from the business side that how we can take our work forward, following the different set guidelines, procedures and all. But first of all, what is the need of this business? And it has been already told by both my colleagues that what is the importance. Some example in the how in the public life, what are the opportunities, what are the opportunities for corruption. And if you see that every place there is opportunity for corruption and favor. See, almost you get the favor. So that's why we see when our earlier days also, even not this business CVC has come. Anybody who is walking off from my home, the children will tell, means parents will tell to children, be careful. और जो हम लोग बोलते हैं जागृति रहो, in a different language, some will be alert. Why? Because every place there is a possibility of you are being cheated, you are being made fool in the different way, different methods and all. And when we are handling especially the public money or public property, the chances of this type of happenings are more and more easier, and that's why the CVC has come into the picture. And I'll tell you the CVC in the last almost their inception. In fact, it was started way back in 1964, I think almost. Yes. And from that time to today, they have done a tremendous job for this nation. And it has basically been focused towards the central services, central government offices and all. But I will say today, more or less, because of their involvement, central government offices, central government systems are fairly doing very well because of their input, their combination and their guidance. In fact, many occasions we feel that these procedures, rules set by the CVCs, they are hindrance to our work. I have heard in many places, whenever we discuss, we talk about the level playing field with the government organization and private organization. We had a number of discussions in many places. 3 C's are the very hindrance to the government of offices. It's a common discussion in there. But I say the 3 C's are really helping the government organizations to set the benchmark, to set the standards. And that standards makes our life easier. Otherwise, imagine a situation where you have not having any guidance, any manual, any system, and then you start working. What will be the fate of the company? What will be the way we work in the company? And it has happened earlier in many companies. And today also, if you see in the many organizations who are managed by, in fact, we have seen in the recent past, many of the new organizations who have come up suddenly. Example of the startups. Maybe because of not having the proper system, proper way of working, they have seen a lot of up and downs in their working system. While if you see fairly in the government organizations, wherever we are, there is a lot of improvement, and working standard has gone in such a high level that now today we feel that, of course, there is still there is a level of corrections are required. But fairly, more or less, we can say the systems have been well laid. Now, if the system has been well laid, then why again we are having to be finding that there is inefficiency in the system? That what is happening that we are not able to implement the things in the proper way. See, you make the rules, but the rules has to be interpreted in the fairly in the favor to the organization, not favoring a person, not favoring a group of people. It should be favor to the organization's development. And that if you are able to align with all the procedural development, we can do the wonderful job. And if any organizations they have done this type of properly, they have done great work for the nation. And also I have not think that Midhani also is one of them. In our system, whatever we have laid now, some aberrations has taken place in the past. We have seen a couple of events where we could find that some people, even in this system also, they try to do some mischievous things, but then system has an inbuilt way that they have been caught. They have been caught at the right time, and then it has saved the organization from getting it much hard. Even though there is some, you must have feel that there was some bad name on the organization, but corrections could take place. And I really compliment for the system, the government level system. I know in the many instances, the initiative taken by the CDO or our business department has helped in the actual, in the critical time. And it has saved us when doing the major gross mistake in this company. So take these rules and regulations in the good spirit of the organization. And as it was told rightly by the DF, basically the awareness is very important. We should get aware of the rules and regulations, and in that case, past lot of this program has been conducted by our CVO and business department. I hope people have got benefited, but I will this type of systems should continue. We should have a regular interactive program, and many things, whatever procedure we have done today, probably it may not be the ultimate. We can further correct it. We can further modify it. There is no harm in doing, but we should do with the discussion and debate and do the properly for the organizations. I was saying that one part was told by the small and big corruption. See, there are one example was given that suppose I'll tell you one thing. So somebody has written very rightly that integrity without knowledge is weak and useless. Suppose you have the integrity there, but knowledge is less. The way DF has given the example of 500 rupees bribe. But other extreme example is that you are knowledgeable, but you are not having integrity. It is very dangerous. It is very, very dangerous for the organization. That was the second example when it was given that the higher person has taken the 5 lakhs. So that is the example where the person has knowledge, but his integrity is loose. So it was making more dangerous to them. So both have its own advantage and disadvantage. And whatever we say that taking bribe in the temple and all. So basically that the system, once we are all knowledgeable here, and if we are know the system, and one person in the out of that wants to do some mysterious things, he can do in a more perfection way, and he can do more damage compared to a person who is taking only the few rupees from the some small petty contractors and all. So that type of systems are is very important where we can able to catch. I am only telling that already all programs which have been conducted by the business department here should take a relation should be given, and we should try to see that how these things can be implemented effectively in our company, where people can be aware of this, and also we should have a reward system. Where we are having only one way, where we only punish the people if they are deviating from the rule procedure and all. We should also have a system where people should be rewarded. I was having one interaction when the CVC visited once to Midhani, and I raised this point, not for a individual, I said for the organization. Let's say organization is having such a fantastic system where it is integrity.